Hi everybody, welcome to Srisai online training. So today in this session of core Python programming, we are going to discuss the following topics. So today is demo session 3. So today we'll discuss downloading and installing Python, how to verify Python in Windows operating system. Next, how to work with Python path in Windows operating system, and will perform some basic coding in Python in our Windows operating system. Right. So first of all, we'll try to make a small revision what we have discussed in the previous two demo sessions. Okay. So previous sessions will have a small revision: introduction and history of Python, what are different Python applications, and then some basic features of Python programming. Right. So now first we'll start with introduction and history of Python. So coming to introduction and history of Python. So what is Python first of all? So Python is a computer programming language. And what is the basic definition of Python programming language? So the basic definition of Python programming language goes like this. Python is a general purpose and high level computer programming language. General purpose, high level computer programming language. So what is this general purpose? So general purpose means applications in computer which are used by most of the end users. For example, most of the people use notepads, calculators, office applications in computer. So these are called as general purpose computer applications. Then what is high level? So high level means English like statements. English like statements. So low level means machine level. High level means English like statements. So using Python, we can develop all types of end user applications with simple English like statements. So this is the basic definition of a Python programming language. Right, now coming to the history of Python. So who invented Python? So Python is invented by Guido van Rossum. So Guido van Rossum, 1985 to 1990, as research and development in Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science. Okay, so it is developed at National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science in Netherlands company. So it is developed in Netherlands company, and this Netherlands is available in Europe continent. So Guido van Rossum. So this is the person who is responsible for inventing Python programming language. So we got the first release of Python on February 20th, 1991. So this is the first release for commercial use. So what do you mean by commercial use? So commercial use means any IT company, they can download the Python software, they can install the Python software, and they can develop computer applications for clients, customers. So that is what we call it as commercial use. So we got the first commercial use in February 20, 1991. Next, today Python is under as a open source software. Open source software means completely free of cost. So it is under Python Software Foundation. So today Python programming is maintained by this organization, Python Software Foundation. It is free to use for both education and training and for developing computer applications in IT companies. So we got the name Python from a TV show, and that TV show name is The Complete Monty Python Circus. So this TV show was telecasted in BBC channel from 1969 to 1974. So Gaidu Van Rossum has taken this name from the TV show The Complete Monty Python Circus. So this is what is small history about Python programming language. So now coming to what are the different applications in computer which we can develop using Python. So using Python we can develop almost all the computer applications which are used by end user of a computer. So notably we'll discuss some 9 to 10 different types of computer applications which can be developed using Python programming. First one, desktop applications which are install them and use them. Example, calculators, notepads. Web applications like websites also can be developed. Database applications like Aadhaar database, bank database, etc. Networking applications. So networking applications means file sharing applications, Bluetooth applications, Wi-Fi applications can be developed. We can develop games, both desktop games as well as web games. Online games can also be developed. So we can develop data analysis applications or data science applications with machine learning and deep learning. So analyzing the data and giving the output to the user. For example, whenever we are using any websites, we'll get the advertisements on the side of the website. So those advertisements are our interested advertisements. So these are data analysis application which are done through machine learning and deep learning under data science. So we can also develop artificial intelligence applications like sensors, automatic brightness, okay, automatic door open, automatic door close, automatic escalator going, escalator coming down. These are artificial intelligence applications. So we can also develop IoT, Internet of Things applications. So Internet of Things applications means, for example, we are in the outside of the home. When we are outside of the home, we can switch on the AC, switch off the AC from outside of the home. This is called as IoT. So AC application will be available in our mobile, and our mobile will be connected to the server, and AC which is available at the home is also connected to the AC server of that particular company. So we can switch on and switch off the AC using this. So these are the different types of applications which can be developed using Python programming. And coming to some basic features of Python. So we have many features of Python, but coming to the basic notable features of Python. So first of all, Python is interpreted language. Okay. So interpreted language means no need to compile the program. We can directly run the program. So this is one advantage. And Python is interactive language. Interactive language means we give input to the Python programming, directly we'll get the output. No need to save the program, no need to compile the program, no need to run the program. So give input and press enter. Automatically we'll get the output. and this interactive programming is possible through Python interpretation. And Python is object-oriented programming language. So in Python, we can use abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, classes, objects, etc. So all the features or principles of OOPS can be used in Python programming. And Python is a beginner's programming language. So any person who does not have knowledge on computer programming like C, C++, Java, etc. without that knowledge also, they can learn the Python very simple and easy, because in Python coding all the statements are English like statements. So these are the basic 4 features of Python: interpreted language, interactive language, object oriented programming language, and beginners programming language. Right, so this is what is a small revision of the previous session: introduction and history of Python, what are the different Python applications which can be developed using Python programming, and basic features of Python programming. So coming to downloading and installing Python software. Right, so coming to the Python software, first of all, Python software is available for many operating systems. For example, Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Mac operating system, etc. So all the popular operating systems which are available for computers and laptops. So for all of them, Python software is available and provided to us by Python Software Foundation. Okay, so Python software is provided by Python Software Foundation. So Python Software Foundation, it is a organization, okay, and it is provided free of cost. So it is open source software. So open source software means it is completely free of cost for both education and training, and also for development purpose in IT companies. Right, so now first of all, before installing the Python, we will check for Python in our Windows operating system. Okay, so how to check for Python in our Windows operating system? It's very simple here. Click on the start button, type cmd. You will get the command prompt application. Open command prompt application, and in the command prompt application, type py. Okay, right, so when you type py, we should get the Python version and Python interactive mode with 3 greater than symbol. Okay, so I'll say exit function, enter. It will come out of the Python interactive mode. Right, I'll say exit to come out of the command prompt. So once again I'll show you. Click on the start button, type cmd, open command prompt application, and then in the command prompt type py or completely Python. So when we type this command, we'll get the Python version which is installed in our system. Okay, and we'll get the Python interactive mode. Now if Python is not installed in our system, we'll get an error. So I'll say exit here, exit function from Python. Right, for example, I'll type something like pyt. So we are getting an error. PYT is not a recognized internal or external command of your operating system. So similarly, when I type py, I'll get an error if Python is not installed. But since Python is installed in my system, I'm getting the Python version, and it is also opening Python interactive mode, which is ready to accept the input from the user. For example, 10 plus 20. Answer is 30. Okay, so Python is already installed in my system. Okay, so here we can use both the commands to verify Python. First one is Python enter, and second one py enter. Okay, so both the commands opens interactive mode, and to stop the interactive mode we have to use exit function. And Python interactive mode is represented with 3 greater than symbol, which is ready to take the input. Okay, right. Now the same command can be used in other operating systems also. For example, Unix operating system, Solaris operating system, Linux operating system, Windows operating system, Macintosh operating system, DOS, disk operating system, Palm operating system, Nokia operating system, Android operating system, iOS operating system. So these are the different operating systems for laptops, computers, and mobiles, which supports the same py command or Python command. So that's why Python is a beginner's programming language. Simple and easy English-like statements to work with Python programming. So is this fine, all of you? Till here? Now coming to the downloading Python software. So how to download Python software? First we have to go to the website www.python.org, and from there we have to download the latest version of Python. Okay, right. So first step 1 goes like this: open browser and go to www.python.org. So open any browser and go to www.python.org. So I'm using the Google Chrome browser. So in the Google Chrome browser, I'll open www.python.org. Right. So it should open the Python, okay, homepage for us. So under this Python homepage, we have to go to downloads. Under downloads, we have to go to Windows, and under Windows, we have to go to Python 3.9 download for Windows. So just click on this Python. So if you see here at the bottom of the screen, Python downloading has started automatically. So Python 3.9, it has started automatically for us. Right, so simply click on show in folder. Right, so in my computer downloads will have this Python software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this software and put this in our working directory. So just copy this software, right click and say copy, and then put it in our working directory. So our working directory will be my computer G:\srisai online training SSOT Python, under that core Python and softwares. So here we have to paste it. Right, so Python is pasted here. So this will be our working directory. I'm going to save all our programs. Okay, fine. in our working directory, right? So after downloading the file, we have to install that. But before installation, what we are going to do is we are going to downloads folder and copy the setup file in our working directory, G:/srisai online training Python core softwares. Now here we have to double click this and start the installation. So let us go for step 3 in installation. So go to your working directory where you have saved or copied the file. So double click the file Python 3.9. Okay, I have already downloaded and kept it. So I'll remove the extra file, delete it. So simply double click it and start the installation. Right. So here it is asking us for installation. Okay. So you can just simply click on installation process here. Okay. First I will uninstall this. Okay. And then reinstall it again. So let me go for uninstallation process. Okay. So since Python is already installed in my system, I'm uninstalling it and then again will reinstall it. Is that okay, all of you guys? So here uninstallation was successful. So now Python is uninstalled from my system. I will simply say close. Now we will reinstall this. But before that, we'll confirm in the command prompt also. So open the command prompt and say exit function, and then it will come out of the Python interactive mode. Again we'll say exit. It will come out of the command prompt. Now open fetch command prompt. Okay, click on the start button, type cmd, open the command prompt and type py. Right. So if I'm typing py, I'm getting the old version of Python which is already installed in my system, which is 3.8.2. Okay, now I'll say exit function. It will come out of the Python interactive mode. I will once again say exit from command prompt. Done. Now we'll install the latest version of Python 3.9. So double click on the file. Right, now it is asking for fresh installation. Okay, right. So Python will be installed in C:, users, username, app data, local, programs, Python, Python 3.9. Right, so just click on tick mark for both of them, install Python for all users, add Python to path. So what is this path? We'll discuss later. So put tick mark for both of them in the bottom of the installation process screen and click on install. Right, so Python is getting installed. So it will take around 3 to 4 minutes for the installation process, depending upon the speed of your computer. So almost all 80% is done. Right. So installing Python 3.9 64-bit. bit 90% is done. Right. So setup was successful. So Python is simple and easy programming language. Similarly, Python installation is also only just 2 steps. So setup was successful and then close it. Right. These are the 8 steps, guys, to install Python in our Windows operating system. Right, all of you? Yes, no? Right. So now, after downloading, installing Python in our system, we are going to check or verify whether Python is installed properly or not. Right. So once again, for verifying Python path in Windows, first we have to open the command prompt, and in the command prompt we have to type Python command or py command. So when we type this command, both the commands opens Python interactive mode with Python version, and hence Python is successfully installed in our system and configured for developing new applications with Python. So these are the 4 steps which we are going to verify now. So first click on the start button, type cmd. Next, so here we'll go to our working directory g:/srisai online training. So under that Python, under that core Python, under that programs. So this will be our working directory. So in your system you can work in C:/D:/E:, it's up to you. Right, so here I'm going to type py. So if you see here, Python command is working from G:. So 3.9 is the latest version. It has also opened the Python interactive mode. Okay, I'll say exit function, and I can also type here Python command completely. So it will open the interactive mode of Python by displaying the Python version 3.9. Right, so these are the basic steps to verify whether Python is successfully installed in our system or not. Coming to Python path. Okay, so basically Python path is automatically set in our Windows operating system. Okay, so coming to the Python path is automatically set in our Windows operating system environment variables. So we can also set this Python path manually. So where is Python path available? So Python path is available here. C:/users, username, app data, local, programs, Python, Python 39, and scripts. So these are the 2 paths to work with Python in our system from any drive. So Python is installed in C:. If you want to work with Python from D, E, F, G:, then this path has to be set. So how to set this path? I'll show you manually. So this is not required actually. Okay, I'll write it here. Above process is not required because Python path is already set while installation itself. It is already set for us. Okay, right. So if you go to the my computer, in my computer, if you go to C:, under C:, users, you have to select your username. So my username is office username. Your username will be something like Suresh, Suman, Indraja, Neeraja, Arun. So under office, we have to go to app data. Under app data, we have to go to local. Under local, we have to go to Python. Yeah, programs. Under programs, we have to go to Python, and under Python, we have to go to Python 39. So we have to copy this path from the address bar, first path, and second path is scripts. So copy this path from the address bar. So these are the two paths where your Python is installed in your C colon. So this path is already set, but I'm showing you manually how to set this path manually. So what you have to do is in my computer. So this is your my computer. So right click here and go to properties. So under properties, go to advanced system settings. Okay. So under advanced system settings, go to environment variables, and under environment variables, we have user variables, system variables. Under this, we'll have path variable. So under this path variable, click on edit, and if you see here, path is already set here. First path, second path, scripts folder, Python 39 folder. So simply click on, if it is not set, you have to click on new and you have to paste your path here. But since path is already set, no need to set it once again. Click on OK, 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 and then you can close this system properties. So this is manually setting the path before 3.8 version or 3.7 version. But now from 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, we can path is automatically set along with the installation process in the first screen only. So in the first screen of installation process, we have to click on that set path, add path to Windows. Right. So this is how we have to set the Python path. What is the advantage of setting the Python path? So when Python path is set in Windows operating system environment variable, we can work with Python command C drive, D drive, E drive. From any drive, any directory, we can work with Python command in command prompts. So this is what is the advantage of setting Python path, which is automatically done. So in simple words, it is like taking permission from operating system to work with Python commands from any drive or any directory. Right. So now let us try to work with some basic commands in Python. Okay. Right. So for this, what we'll do is I'll just say exit from the Python interactive mode, exit from the command prompt, and once again I'm going to open the command prompt to work with Python interactive mode and Python commands. Click on the start button, type cmd, open the command prompt, right, go to g colon, go to srisai online training, under that Python, under that core Python, under that programs. Right. So simply say cls, okay, or say you type here py command. So it will open the Python interactive mode with Python version. Now in this interactive mode, we are going to work with some commands. So let us try to work with these commands, guys. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and remainder. So directly give 5 plus 3, which is equals to 8. 5 minus 3, 2. 5 into 3, 15. 5 by 3, 1.666 pi modulo 3, which is remainder is true, right? So we are performing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo in Python interactive mode. So here we are just giving input. So this input is taken by Python interactive mode, and then it is interpreted. It is converted into machine understandable code by Python interpreter and directly gives the output. So this is what is working mechanism of Python interactive mode, right? And finally, coming to the Python path settings. So Python path settings is available here, C:, users, office, app data, local, programs, Python, Python 39, and Python 39 scripts, right? So in old, okay, so this is old versions, this is new versions. So old versions means like 3.7 or 3.6. New versions means 3.8 and 3.9. So in old versions, the Python path is available here. C:, program files, Python 36, Python 37, 36, 36 scripts, 37, 37 scripts. But in new version, Python is automatically set. So this is how we are supposed to work with Python interactive mode. So guys, if you have any doubts, right, you can ask me the doubts one by one, all of you. So that is what is all about today's session, guys. Downloading and installing Python, verifying Python path, working with Python path, and then working with some basic commands or coding of Python in Windows operating system. So thank you all of you for watching and listening to this session. Have a nice day.